Alright, welcome back. Now lately I've had a lot of fun with the APDS. This is an awesome medium tank and surprisingly performing really well. Now wait for time to take a look at the M41A1. This is a light tank. This is the second tank in this platoon. It has a 76.2mm main gun. 72 km per hour is the top speed, the reverse 19 km per hour, specific power 22 horsepower per ton. It has 23 tons for crew member. Penetration is 177mm. Reload 5.9 seconds. Turret rotation 36 degrees per second, which is very fast. Now this thing is obviously not that armored. This is a light tank and it traded armor for speed. So the way how you play this is basically flank targets, be always on the move. You can also snipe. It has some very nice shells. It also has APDS ammo, which means that it will penetrate a lot of armor. So overall, this little tank is on paper very interesting, and I can say that it is also very fun to play. So with that being said, let me show you some gameplay. The M41A1 does reach its top speed fairly fast, which means you can go capture the zones very quickly, and you can also go towards specific tactical locations in no time. And that is very important since you have basically no armor and you should avoid all incoming hits. If you do get hit, there's a good chance that this tank is going to get destroyed. Now, if you get hit by a APCR shell or AP shell, there's a good chance that it might just over-penetrate. But I wouldn't really be relying on that. So cover and sniping is the way to go, and of course speed and mobility is equally as important. So I've reached this little position. This is a very good tactical position. You have very good cover. You have rocks on your right. There is a house in front of you. You have a very good view on the field from which the enemy tanks are coming from. You also have a good view on the center of the map, which is very important. A very important tactical position as well. And you can cover zone A and B at the same time, or in this case you can protect the base. So let me see if I can. I mean, there is usually there we go. There is one tank coming in. Now this 76.2mm cannon is really good. I was actually surprised when I started to drive it for the first time. Didn't expect it to penetrate much from the front, but this thing penetrates. It does damage. It's a very impressive gun. I love it. Now the APCR shells, no, not the APDS shells are really good. They do penetrate most of the vehicles. They are able to penetrate even higher tier vehicles, but it would look like it has less penetration than the heat shell from the STA1. The STA1 penetrates up to 310mm with the heat, but heat shells are, you know, a bit unreliable, at least in my case. Now I'm not saying that they don't penetrate, they do penetrate and they do damage, but AP shells, at least at the moment, somehow feel like it feels like they're doing more damage when they penetrate, and I feel like they're more reliable to use in combat. Now I got hit, my gun got hit and my loader also got killed, so I might have to solve that. Now, did you see that? How my aim just randomly moved? There is a bug in the game that makes your aim move occasionally, randomly. It happens literally all. There it is. There it is again. It happens all the time to me, even though everything is working properly. I did hit the fuel tank on the SU, so okay, ammo rack. That was a nice shot at the ammo, and the shell went right through as well. Kind of funny. Now let me see if I can get a good shot at that tank destroyer. You do not want to get hit by a SU-152. You do not want to get hit by that, because that's not going to be not a good idea. Now the maneuverability on this thing is really good. However, I found out that this thing goes fast in a basically forward or backwards. If you try to turn while going backwards, the tank will perform poorly. It is not turning that well when you're going backwards. It does turn well when you're going forward, but backwards, not so much. I have no idea why, but that's just how things are with this light tank at the moment. It goes fast, but only in a straight line, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, kind of a bad thing if you want to move backwards, left and right. But yeah, in a straight line it's fast, and it is very maneuverable when going forward. Now I changed my position. I went to the center of the map. Usually the center of the map is for the tankier, for the tanks with more armor. Since this tank has no armor, it can't really be in the front. It has to rely on flanking. It has to also rely on having cover. And in the middle, there isn't much cover, and basically any tank from the sides can get a good clear view of your tank. So yeah, this is a light tank, and as a light tank it should rely on stealth, cover, and long range. After all, you do get a awesome main cannon. This main cannon is really good. Did not expect it to perform this well, but it's performing really well. I am quite impressed by it. And well, looks like we have won the match. That wasn't that bad. Kind of pissed that my shells, my screen just randomly moved when aiming, but it is what it is. That was a good first match. Not going to complain about that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, on this map, I prefer to go. Usually, I go on the open field, but since I have no armor, I can't really go there. It's very risky. So I will go and rely on the buildings to give me cover, while also positioning myself in such a way that I have a good view on the side armor of incoming tanks. And this right here is a very good position. If tanks are going to come in, then you can easily just shoot at their sides from this position. And you do penetrate a lot of armor, so penetrating the target isn't the main problem here. Oh, look at that! Bro drifted. Well, bro got ammo-racked. Actually no, Karoo knocked out, right in the rear. I picked the Hetzer to be the primary target because the Hetzer can be quite difficult to penetrate from the front, and you just don't say no to a opportunity to shoot the Hetzer from the side. Although I have to be careful not to get flanked through that hole, although if there is a tank coming in, then they might not be able to pass through the hole. A T-34 can go through this little passage, but this thing that I'm driving can't. It's too wide. This thing is actually quite wide. The T-34 is much more compact. Okay, well, seems like we are good here. I'm looking at the map, and there are some tanks that I think might be coming in here. And just to show that I can't pass through the hole, I will attempt to go through at one point. Basically an example of too big it can fit. Let me see if there is something to shoot at over here. There is a tank behind the building. By the icon it looks like a heavy tank. It is a IS-1, okay. But they are definitely not going to come out that easily. Oh, EBR? Hello there. Very nice shot at the EBR. Kind of surprised. Did not expect to see a tank just pop in like that. This is why this position is so good. You can snipe the tanks, and most don't really expect anyone to be here, so this is truly a awesome position. Okay, that was a destroyer, very good hit, right in the center. Now, can it fit? Let's see. I'll attempt to go through. Nope, too fat, too wide. Oh well, I tried. You know, kind of funny when you look at this main gun, it kind of looks thin. It kind of looks very thin, but it is a 76.2mm gun. So yeah, not exactly small, but yeah. Now I should technically be driving around with this thing, but I don't really trust it just yet. Waiting for the right moment to go out. Okay, well, the right moment is now. Let's see if I get some more kills here. SU from the rear destroyed its engine, or transmission and engine. And the next hit in the crew compartment. How are they alive? I have no idea. But yeah, that one shot should have killed it, but it didn't. Now there's a tank somewhere over here. Oh, there it is. There they are. Crew knocked out. Perfect. They were quite hidden. They were quite well hidden in the smoke. Okay. Well, it looks like our team is kind of dominating at the moment. Although I still have to be careful not to get killed. Definitely don't want to fail this match, since it would be a waste. Was a good start, honestly. Okay, well, let's see. There is one tank at the top side of the map, although I feel like it's going to the match is going to end before I can actually get there. So yeah, I think this is a victory, definitely. No way to lose this, I think. Yeah, this was a victory, a nice one. Okay, let's go to the next one. So, my favorite map, but from the other side. They actually changed a lot of things on this map. I used to camp that rock, now I camp these rocks, and very good position, very solid position. Although, you have to be careful not to get flanked. EBR is quite far away. Okay, solid hit. EBR destroyed. A light tank versus light tank. Okay, you can shoot at the enemies from the crack between the rocks. That's exactly what I'm about to do here. How did that miss? I have no idea. It went right through the EBR. That EBR should have been dead, but it isn't. That was just that bad luck that I'm talking about. Let's see, we have a T-34 looking at me. Okay. And another T-34-85 looking at me. Now the first T-34 got set on fire. I hit the driver. Let me see if I can... Second shell went in, okay. Third shell, let me see if I can aim properly this time. Okay, perfect. T-34-85 destroyed. There is 3 of them left, by the way, that's not the only one. Second T-34-85. That's a very tough driver. The driver absorbed the whole shell, and that one bounced, did little to no damage, basically broke the machine gun. Third hit did no damage, okay. Using APDS now. Ricochet, it hit the... It should have penetrated. Why did it bounce? I did hit the front turret though, so that might be the case. Well, it seems like I can penetrate the front turrets of the T-34-85, which is fine. That one showed me their side armor, and they have been set on fire. I have been hit, but no damage. Meanwhile, the T-34-85 has been destroyed. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to repair the tank here for a second, because I don't know what was hit. And then I'm going to be rolling out back in action. T-34-85. Yeah, that one did. That was a nice hit. It killed the loader and gunner. And that T-34-85 is showing me their sides. Okay. They might not show up around the corner, but I will be waiting patiently. But I think, yeah, the match is over. That was a nice match. And this is a very good position for this tank, as you can see. Having cover, peek when you have to fire, and then go back to cover, reload, and then peek back and fire. That's basically how this tank was meant to be played. Okay, let's go to the next and final match for today. Now, here I went right around the map. Basically, the idea was to flank the enemy team, and this position right here is perfect for that job. Now there is a Tiger H1, and they are not that well hidden. Set their tank on fire, and that means I can basically keep them pinned, and they are not going to be able to leave that place now. They are permanently stuck. You can technically kill them by setting them on fire long enough for the tank to burn down, and there we go, tank burned down. Now we have to be careful for other light tanks that might get the same idea, so you have to watch the front, since they might actually come and attempt to remove me from this position. This is a very good position on this map, and a very good position on this game mode. Someone launched smoke. You know, the most annoying part about the smoke is not from the enemy team, but from your own team. I don't know how many times the friendly team decided to just spam the smoke and basically ruins the match. because you miss crucial shots, or basically you get killed because you don't see where you're going. The smoke definitely is helpful, but it is not meant to be spammed, and a lot of players, well, a lot of teammates that I had do spam that, which is definitely not the way to do it. But you know, that's just one of the things that I've seen. Okay, that was a good kill. Very nice catch. Let's see if more tanks will come around the corner, but so far it doesn't look good for our team. I think we might actually lose this match, since it was a very bad start from the very beginning. The 34 received a good hit. Now that bounced. How did that happen? I have no idea. Let's see if I can get one more shell into the T-34. There we go. Okay, destroyed. That's another tank down. Now that's a big bomb. That's a big bomb. Nope. No. Let's just fall back. And very good thing about this tank is its speed. You can just fall back to cover, to safety from bombs, which is very important. Okay, now I'm going to relocate and let's see if I can get some more kills with this thing. Is there any... Oh, what just happened? Did you see that drift? That was a good drift. They almost capsized their tank. It might seem kind of silly, but it happens quite often. Almost happened to me with that box tank. I forgot its name, but yeah, it can happen. It definitely can happen quite easily. Okay, that was a good kill as well. Very solid shot. Let's see if I can... That was a bomb that exploded right close to me. Okay, seems clear. Well, seems clear. But we are definitely losing. Let's just do one final push. Let's do one final push before the match ends. I mean, it's already a lost match, but you know, let's just see if we can maybe do something silly. But I don't think so. I think this is a lost match. But we will see what will happen. And well, defeat. It was to be expected. But nonetheless was a very good match. Alright, well, that was the M41A1, a truly fun to drive vehicle. I love this tank. It's a very awesome light tank. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time.